All right, we're gonna do a little impromptu video on is it worth it in 2026 to purchase Pokemon FireRed, a game that came out in 2004, was just ported into the Nintendo Switch. I think it came out in 04. Was just ported into the Switch and have people on Twitter ranting and raving and crying and wah, it's 20 bucks. We asked for it. At least I did. I think it would be cool to play Pokemon on the TV. As a kid, I wanted to all the time. I wish I could play, you know, FireRed and Leaf Green and Diamond and Pearl on the TV. Oh, I finally got to do it. Now I'm living, my inner child is screaming of happiness. So there's a few things I kind of want to cover in this video that might make or break it for you guys of whether you want it or not. But we're going to start at the top of the totem pole of this game does not hold your hand. It doesn't hold your hand and walk you through, the game like I just recently played Sword and Shield, which I'm currently trying to do a surprise trade, the whole Pokedex. It's rough to say the least, but the game does not hold your hand. So if you guys have played Sword and Shield, you know that Hop stops you every, I would say, not even an exaggeration, every 10 minutes, maybe not, but he doesn't stop. He just comes and gets you and you battle him, or he takes you somewhere, and if you can't figure out where to go, there's a flag on the map that tells you where to go. You have so many battles throughout the whole game. You never go in under-leveled. It literally holds your hand through every single part of the experience. FireRed does not. FireRed literally drops you in. You go in the tall grass. Oak says, whoa, 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 what are you doing, buddy? Don't go in the tall grass. You're stupid. Come get a Pokemon from me, and then you guys can part ways. Okay, well, great. So I did that. Obviously, I played the game before as a little youngin', and I will say I did forget a lot of stuff. So I started off by going in the tall grass, and upon going in the tall grass, my starter about died, about unalived, to say the least. It gets a little tough. So you get to your first city, and when you get to your first city, they don't tell you this, of course. This is, again, FireRed. They don't tell you this, but you have to go into the Pokemart and grab a parcel for Oak. And then once you go grab the parcel for Oak, you come back. You have to deliver it all the way back. Now, if you didn't know to go to the Poke Center, or the, Poke Center, you would have no clue. You'd have no clue what to do next. So I go into the Pokemart, not Poke Center, sorry. You go into the Pokemart and you deliver the parcel, you get the Pokedex, and that's how your journey starts in the game. I would say that the non-hand holding in FireRed is a big refresher compared to modern games. Not to mention, I would say shiny odds are another crazy thing. I know there's a lot of new gen that like to shiny hunt, and they like to use the sandwiches, and they like to use different things to modify your odds. I mean, new games alone are 1 in 4,096 if my memory doesn't fault me. But in FireRed and Leaf Green, your shiny odds are going to be 1 in 8,192. So you have nothing to change it. So I know in Scarlet and Violet, you can make sandwiches to increase your shiny odds, or you can complete the Pokedex, get a shiny charm, or get a shiny charm and a sandwich. I don't know if those stack, but you can make your odds instead of 1 in 4,096, make it like 1 in 2,000 or 1 in 1,000. And then you get, Pokemon outbreaks in certain areas, and then you really, boost your odds. In Fire and Leaf Green, it is 1 in 8,192. There's no way to change the odds unless you do like a Masuda method. If you don't know what that is, you can look it up. Basically, you breed a Pokemon from a different region, not different region, but different part of the world. So a Chinese Pokemon with an American Pokemon. It's called the Masuda method. Whatever, look it up. But essentially, there's no easy way to manipulate odds. I've seen people on TikTok going for hours and hours and days, 6,000 soft resets trying to get a shiny starter. It is brutal. It is literally brutal. And going back to the non-hand-holding thing, because they don't guide you in FireRed and Leaf Green, you literally have the chance to go into a fight, whether it be with a random, trainer in the grass or a gym battle. You could go in underleveled. I mean, you could look it up. I feel like it kind of takes the surprise out of everything, but you can go into a fight underleveled. I literally just had beaten Misty, and I went to go to Nugget Bridge, which there is a little, exploit there where you can constantly lose and get a bunch of nuggets. I'm kind of doing that. I'm not going to lie. I kind of, want a little bit of extra bread. Don't blame a boy for wanting some bread. But anyways, before you go to Nugget Bridge, your rival comes to fight you. And I was like, okay, this is light work. I'm used to, you know, the hand-holding Pokemon. This is going to be light work. I don't remember that FireRed doesn't, you know, really hold your hand. So I get into the fight. He's like 4 or 5 levels above me. Waxes my ass. Waxes it. And I'm like, wait, I don't really lose in Pokemon battles. But then you realize, hey, you don't really get your hand held anymore. So that's another thing. So I would say, all in all, if you want a challenge, if you want something that's not going to hold your hand, something that's not going to just kind of help you through the game, and something that's not going to be necessarily easy, because I literally felt like Sword and Shield were so easy that I just felt like literally kicking back and taking a nap because of how much it's mindless. It's literally a Blaziken. I had a Blaziken, and I literally walked through that whole game with a Blaziken. You can't do that in Fire Red and Leaf Green. Maybe you could take a Pokemon and you know, make it really strong, but then again, you don't have XP share to make it. You know, you don't have that XP share like the new gen games do. So, you know, another big thing that, you know, might turn you off of the game is there's no XP share. Now, when you get later on in the game and you get the item, you get the XP share item that you put on a Pokemon and that gives all your Pokemon XP for the fight, you might like it then. In the beginning, when you're having to grind, you literally have to put a Pokemon in your main slot. The one that you have to level, the one that you want to level up. For example, I got a Magikarp, 500 Pokecoins. Got a Magikarp. Literally bought a Magikarp, and if you know anything about Magikarp, it is useless until it turns into Gyarados. So you have to get it to level 20. I got it at level 5. So what you have to do, take the Magikarp, put it in the main slot of your party. When it goes into battle, you swap it out for something that can typically, you know, one-shot the opponent, and you try to get joined XP for the fight. I have spent probably 1.5 to 2 hours trying to level up this Magikarp by itself just to get Gyarados. That is not a thing in the new gen games. So I would say, all in all, if you want to grind, if you want a game that is really, really cool and nostalgic, it's nostalgic for me just because I'm a little older. I'm from the 90s. So I'm a little 90s baby. Wanted to play Fire Red on the TV, yada, yada, yada. Got my wish now, and I'm happier than I ever could be with Pokemon, especially with Pokopia coming out. That's another thing. I'm going to review that too. But I would say that genuinely, if you guys want a challenge, you want to get shinies, but you want them to feel rewarding instead of going and buying a sandwich and eating it like a fat ass and getting 1 in 1,000 odds, I would recommend 100%, you know, doing that. And then it's just not a hand-holding game. So if you guys like those characteristics in a game, I would 1,000% recommend grabbing yourself a copy. If you emulate it, you're kind of a bum because a lot of people did ask for this. Oh, it's a cash grab. If it's a cash grab, they got me good. I'm enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it. So if you guys, you know, want to sit here and complain, sit back and complain. But if you enjoy a game that is a grind, I mean, hey, I'm going to recommend going and snagging it. It's 20 bucks. You know, there's people doing giveaways on Twitter. If you want to go try to get a game on Twitter, there's people that have extra codes. Go bother them, do something. I would recommend everybody experience Fire Red and Leaf Green one time. The grind of leveling up your Pokemon is annoying, but it is so rewarding and the game is just so sweet. So anyways, that's my rant on whether you should buy it in 2026. I would say absolutely 10 out of 10. Go buy it. Go see for yourself what it's about. And yeah, like I said, I'm gonna be doing a video on Pokopia probably here in the near future. If you guys like the review, I guess not necessarily a review, but should you do it? Should you buy it? If you like that video, drop a like, drop a comment, but also let me know, because if you guys do like it, I'm gonna start doing more video reviews of you know, should you buy this? Is this a cool game? Mario Tennis. Mario Tennis was super controversial. Mario Tennis Fever. People were like, oh, it's another Mario game, not baseball, you know, whatever. I bought it just because I didn't even buy into the hype. I don't even do anything with tennis, bro. But I bought it anyways. So I'm kind of thinking about doing a review on that, and they're ranked. They have a really cool ranked system now, you know, super sweet. But I'm just going to say that if you guys do like the reviews, I would really love to know. And yeah, I've been having a ton of fun with that, and that's really all I got for you guys. So if you guys want to see more, let me know. And I will catch you guys in another new video sometime soon. So yeah, catch you later.